All right, hold on. Let's talk about safety. This right here is gonna work. You need to make sure you turn left. Oh yeah. Let her eat. Oh. You about to come off. You better commit.
You said go or what?
I said now you better commit. I mean go.
All right, I'm gonna punch it.
Be ready to stop though in case that back hit. You should be good. Hit it. Oh. What do we got? Oh man.
Seatbelt.
Seatbelt got us.
It's a good seatbelt, man. Back up a little bit.
Dang, I won't do the seatbelt.
That's a good seatbelt there. Jerk the whole car sideways. Or the whole truck sideways. Keep it back.
Oh. Commit. Commit. Yeah. Like I said, you gotta commit, okay? Okay. Well, welcome back to the channel. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We have an exciting video today because I promise you guys, this video is the video that pure stock gets put on the trailer and heads out to the blaster. But you guys saw in the intro that we got this awesome pure stock pulled off. Sometimes that's the only way you can do it. But last video in this pure stock build series, you guys saw that Paul Gamble, we went up to visit Paul and his family, and we picked up this car, which was extremely bent up. So the whole entire frame is pretty much shot on this, but it has some really good parts for us. It's got this whole entire front, the front components, all of the steering components that we need. It's got another fuel cell. We got the 9-inch rear end. And so Paul has just blessed us tremendously with this. And so very excited about this car and being able to take off the components that I need for this. And then I believe I have this frame possibly already sold. We are going to be taking the cage and stuff off this one, and just taking some of the bars and just taking the actual front end and the front clip and selling it off. So big things coming with this thing, but for now, that's not what's on the agenda. The agenda today, you guys saw in the last video that I was not able to get that right side leaf spring out because of some strip bolts. And in that video, my grinder broke from Harbor Freight, my good old trusty grinder. So what do? I go right back and buy the exact same $12 grinder, and that way we can get back to work on trying to strip out or get them stripped bolt heads completely cut off so that I can get that leaf spring out. Now, really cool news is we got this rear end. So I've got this 9-inch rear end right here, and I told you guys that I was missing the hubs and the rotors. I believe I have found that. So where we were taking this car to get blasted, the guy said, hey, I think I have a rear end sitting out in the shop. All I need is the housing. You can have everything out. So with him giving me everything else out of that but the housing, that puts us one step closer to getting this 9-inch rear end ready to go. So I'll be doing a video on cleaning that up, getting it painted and getting everything going. And so that's really cool. Now, you guys may have seen in the short that I smashed this last grinder. Just having some fun. If you saw it, this gear stripped out in this one, and so it kept us from being able to complete this final work. You guys, if you don't know already, we're just doing these shorts for fun. They're nothing serious, just having a good old time. Travis has actually started us a TikTok. So if you guys are on TikTok, y'all go check that out. Travis is doing a phenomenal job coming up with just some funny racing humor things there. And so also our Facebook and our Instagram are another platform that you guys can follow along. I know I've talked to a few guys this week and they did not realize that we had Facebook, Instagram, and a TikTok. So Travis is doing a phenomenal job on that. And if you don't know, I pretty much run the YouTube, Travis runs the TikTok. And so we share the Facebook messaging and stuff like that. So just to give y'all a little bit of an insight. So, but that's enough talking. I told you guys that this thing, hopefully by the end of this video, will be gone. So I've got a lot to do, a lot to strip out. And then possibly today, here in a minute, we're going to be going and getting Wyatt's car and pulling it up, because as the season grows closer, some exciting news this Saturday night. So this video will be coming out Friday. So as you're watching it, tomorrow, I will be racing Paul Gamble's, or not racing, but practicing Paul Gamble's Pure Stock at Outlaws practice. And so you guys saw that Austin mentioned that in the K9 video, which we're excited that K9's car is going. We got a little bit of stuff to do that night happened, but I probably wouldn't. Well, I am. So y'all be sure to stay on the be on the lookout for that video. I'm going to try to document that whole entire thing. Will be my first time in a Pure Stock, and so I'm excited about that. So with that said, let's get this old Harbor Freight handy dandy grinder out, get us a good rock on it, and see if I can finally get these heads off so we can get this thing apart and get this thing out here. My gosh, how in the world are you supposed to work with an air thing that leaks that bad and safety glasses that fog up on you like crazy? It's unbelievable. But there you go. It is out and rustier than I ever imagined. So it pretty much just broke off. So there is the other part of it right there. So I'm gonna have to grind that off, and then of course all this is still solid. I just gotta get this blasted. Guys, I know, it looks bad. It's rough, but I cannot tell you guys how many times can I tell you guys? She's solid. But that is the part that is frustrating that nobody wants to do. I know I don't want to do it, but it takes time. So now I can finally start getting all this junk off and start taking stuff off that does not need to be on this car to get blasted. So for instance, I mentioned it a while back. You can see I started coming right here and cutting this off. Ideally, I'd like to get all this off and ground down smooth, but I may just say, oh well, don't care. I'm really just to the point now where I'm tired of it. But steering, I'm gonna get the steering column out, get this mirror out, which that's junk. I'm just gonna cut it out, get all this junk off. I'm gonna get this cut off and drill all them pot roots out. I'm gonna cut this bit out and probably cut the battery box out. And like all this crap I don't care about. This I may cut out too. But I told you guys in another video that this, I believe, has to come off. So I know this has to come out. It's not even needed anymore because that is the brake pedal, and I've got another setup. So next agenda is to get this steering column out, steering wheel. I think it's just a pillar block bearing. See about getting some of this out, cut that out. Get the fuel line off, clean all this up, and just get every little small thing off that does not need to be blasted. And then we may be going to the trailer. So here we go. Let's see what we can do. Well, I just put this Harbor Freight grinder. I got all $13 worth out of it. But, hey, it's ready. Can you believe it? So y'all come here, I'm gonna show you everything I did. So, steering column shaft component out. Y'all come look right here. So this is gone. I know I told you guys I was gonna get this piece out. I put it up here in the storage shelf area, but this is gone. So the only thing left is the throttle pedal. So I got that done. I got this rear view mirror piece out. Got the window net seatbelt out. Got all of the brake components out that were down here, like this brake bias and things like that. So all this is gonna be reused if it's good, but all that's done. And I went through and just cleaned up all the little pieces that, actually I haven't gotten these to yet, but I gotta finish them. But I went through and cleaned up everything. We got that loop spring out. I cut the rear off. I decided to leave this battery box because I'm gonna see how it looks once he gets it blasted. If it looks bad, then I may can weld in a piece of sheet metal or some metal to make this battery box, bring it back to life. But let's go over here. I'll show you one last thing that I did. Oh, I cut this out. So you remember this thing was an automatic. It's no longer gonna be an automatic. So I cut this bar out so that I can build a nice radiator mount. I got the fuel line that was coming up through here out and put it up. And then last thing over here, I finally got this hunk of junk, which is right here, completely off. Like I said, I put this little $13 grinder to its max potential. It lasted a lot longer than its brother here. This one's done. But and I got the shifter out. How do you feel about it?
Me?
Yeah, it's done. It's ready to leave.
I'm good. I'm really excited for it to go get pretty.
So, do we want to reveal to them what color we're going with? They probably won't guess.
Nah.
Black. So, when you guys hopefully see this thing, I'm going to give a shout out here to Mr. James Deadman. Here's his car. They finally finished it. He sent me this picture. I love when you guys send me and email me pictures or message me the pictures of your builds for the season because it motivates me. So Mr. James, this is their car, number 3. They changed it up a little bit, went with white, black, and red. I love that. I'm not going to officially tell you guys the color scheme on this car yet, but I will let you know that this frame, when you see it again, it will be blasted and it will be black. And I'm excited about it. I have a lot of work still left to do on this. The cups that hold the leaf springs, I definitely am going to have to find some of them. And I think I can just order them off of Speedway or something like that, because a lot of you guys have given me some advice about where to order stuff, and I've went and looked for parts, and so everything's going good. But I'm excited because I got a bunch of parts for my 9-inch rear end. Things are just falling together. The Lord is really blessing me on putting the right people in my life for this build. Paul's one of them. Red Dog Reynolds is one that's really helping me out here. Ronnie Roberts, y'all go check Ronnie out on his channel. Mr. Steve at SWE. Ryan Trezian, which we're sponsoring Ryan this year, so he's giving me a lot of insight. He's helping me a lot on my motor stuff, which the motor is no bueno. Not right now. There's no good information. What does it say? No news is good news?
Yeah.
So I have no news on the motor except I'm learning, and Ryan's working with me and sending me stuff. So, but like I mentioned to you guys, here in a minute I've got to go do some tractor work real quick. Take a break working on this, and I got to go do some tractor work, and then hopefully when I get back, Christy may help me see if we can get this thing on the trailer. And if that's the case, I'm pulling it out, and then finally I can clean up and start doing that. So we'll be back here shortly, and we'll go and see if we don't get stuck, see if we can pull Wyatt's car up here, and then we'll wrap this video up with hopefully getting this thing on the trailer.
Is this the one that when we pulled it, we pulled the whole front off?
Yeah, we pulled.
Oh, hopefully it goes better this time.
Oh, you mean getting it off the trailer? Yeah, they got a big forklift. All right, we'll see you guys in a minute. All right, so before we head out and get Wyatt's car, I just got done doing some tractor work. We're gonna see how high we gotta get this pure stock up. I don't believe I have to get it up too high, but we're just gonna see. So I'm gonna back the trailer in and get it right up close to like the nose of the car, and then hopefully we'll be able to put this thing on, get it high enough on my jack, and maybe even use some straps in the top of the shop and ratchet this sucker up high enough to grab it. If not, I may have to grab the tractor and use the tractor to like kind of pull it up there. So we'll get this thing pushed back or backed in and see how difficult this thing's gonna be, but it's finally happening. I'm not as far off as I thought. Look at that. So the front, let me move some of this stuff. The front is actually up high enough. So all I gotta do is move some of this stuff out of the way, and hopefully I can get back in here. I am so ready for my shop to be clean. This stuff has been in here for so long. Well, not that. That I haven't been able to really like get in here and clean up. So at least know I have to stop when I get to right there. So we'll see if I can back up at least to them jack stands. If I can back up to them jack stands, I'll be golden, because then I can probably more than likely set it down on the trailer and pull it out enough and then use the tractor to get to the back. So let's see how this goes. Kinda. Probably need to go up a little. I mean, it is just barely. Oh yeah. There we go. Let's come back just a little bit. Oh, we're on there now. That was the drill. So I'm hoping that as I go back, this thing starts sliding. We'll see. If not, it's gonna fall. One of the two is gonna happen. All right, now let's go with another plan here. Do not try this at home. Famous words, right? Oh, whoa, hold on. So my thinking here, if I can just get it up just enough to lift it up to where I can get this trailer under it just a little bit more, I think I'll be all right. That's all I need right there. How's that looking? All right, I hit the jack. So now I can come down a little bit. Not good. The jack is not holding this anymore. The only thing holding this is this strap. And it may be on the trailer enough. So I'm going to slowly pull forward and see if this thing will come out. If it will, we'll use the tractor. So here goes nothing. actually work. There we go. The pure stock is loaded. We had to sacrifice a board in the making of this video. I did not realize that. I guess that's some kind of, I'm not really sure what them things are, but they decided to carve this board out, but that'll always be a memory of what happened. Okay, what do you want to tell them? You got a haircut. Tell them you cut your hair.
I found my brand new race car.
Oh yeah? What number is it?
5-2.
No, try it again. Read it the other way.
22.
25.
25.
What number is this car gonna be?
33.
33? No, that's Raya's number. Here you go, guys. That was a task there. Uh-oh. But I can officially say the pure stock is loaded and I got my shot back. Yes. Y'all cross your fingers that everything goes good and that they don't tell me that this thing's a piece of junk, which I've been told multiple times. But told you guys it's gonna happen. It's about to happen. So, but that's all for this. Let's see and attempt to go get Wyatt's car and see if I get stuck. If we can get it up here, we'll get it on charge, and then the next video you guys will see will be of me fixing it. What do you want to tell them?
This car's a piece of junk. This car's a piece of junk.
Ezra, what are you doing way out here? What is this? Race car? Is it a race car? What's the race car say? Well, nothing like ending the video out in the mud, stuck. I figured that was gonna happen, which is exactly why I waited to the end of the video to try to go get this 12 car of Wyatt's. I need some dirt out here. This pipeline where we keep our cars, when it rains, it can rain for like 3 hours and it's over with. And this whole entire season, Wyatt's car has been stored at the end of this pipeline. So with practice coming up this Saturday, I decided I wanted to go get it, and I've waited as long as possible to go get it, and this is the result. So we're gonna get Dad's truck. My mom's gonna help me. My little old truck, being 2-wheel drive, has no grip. If it even thinks it's gonna get stuck, it gets stuck. So I'll show y'all when we get out here. And this is what happens when you live in a slush hole trying to get this thing out. Of course, my truck's stuck, and then we bring Dad's truck out here, and Dad's truck's stuck. Maybe we can get the tractor stuck next. Who knows? This is frustrating. You live out here and you try to get stuff going. You can't even dang drive in your own yard because of this place. See if we can get this tractor stuck next. Turn right, turn right, right. Give it gas. Give it gas. Turn left, left. Such a slush hole out here. All right, well, now that I've got 600 holes of stuck trucks, and my mom decided to hit every big hole known to man on my runway, I'm gonna call that a video. Doesn't look like we're getting this car out, This tractor even got stuck, and my dad's truck is stuck again right there. So we'll call that a video. Successful beginning of the video, complete fail at the end. But anyway, you guys hit the subscribe button if you would like to follow along. I'm pumped about the Pure Stock. I think it's going to be awesome. At the very least, we're going to have a blasted or a sandblasted and painted frame when we get it back. So thank y'all for hanging out with me today. I'm going to try to see if I can get these tractors and trucks unstuck and head to the house. Now the gnats are coming. God, you guys take care. We'll see you in the next one.